Ladies and gentlemen, we gather here today to pay our respects to World of Warcraft, a game that has been around for a very, very long time, has seen the highest highs in the gaming industry, and unfortunately now has seen the lowest lows. WoW was a game that was near and dear to my heart. I remember playing it at many times in college during the wee hours of the morning. And yeah, the night elf chicks were the hottest. There's no question about that. You know, Draenei, if I'm still remembering that name correctly, Draenei, um, yeah, they were hot, but the night elves just took first place. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about WoW, not because there's an exciting new update or there's some expansion that's on the horizon. No, we're talking about WoW because it's going viral for all of the worst reasons, the most humiliating reasons. Because Karens have basically taken control of Blizzard. And even the people that were brought in to sort of fix the problems said that when they were brought back, the creative process had changed drastically. That no longer was it sort of a top-down approach that this is the story we're going to tell. It was, as they put it, quote unquote, democratized. Which basically means a bunch of fat, useless Karens got in there and started making decisions that would not appeal to anyone. And the game has suffered considerably as a result. And I'm sad to see it. I don't relish telling you this. I don't relish this news. I want WoW to do well. I mean, not $90 mount well. I mean, that was abysmal. But this game should still be at the apex of gaming because the concept and the foundation is there and the love that people have for this game is there. How can they continue to mess this up in such an unbelievable degree? If you take the women out of the front main character position and put them where they belong behind the masculine burly men who are going to fight with masculine burly orcs and go into battle and have it be about brotherhood and camaraderie and badassery and magic and fantasy, and the women are hot and yeah, they're scantily clad in some cases, they've got big tits and nice hips and beautiful luscious hair, and they could wield healing magic and other magic and their companions, and you could romance them. And you get to play the badass male hero. If you were to return to the days of yesteryear, the days of yore, where you had a bunch of nerds sitting in a room, probably stinking up the place, sitting there talking about what could we do next to make this game cooler? What could we do to make this game more gritty and badass? What could we do to make this game more masculine? What could we do to make this more Arnold Schwarzenegger at his prime versus Sylvester Stallone? Rambo versus the Terminator? That mentality is gone. Now it's, how could we be more inclusive? You know what would be cool? You know what would be great? Let's have a black empowered female as the main character. Oh, what if a wizard has a wheelchair made out of magic? Oh, God. Oh, God. We need to remove women from voting and we need to remove women from gaming. All right? I'm just going to say it. We just need to make things more masculine again. Because that's when things are peak and badass. Look at the latest Doom game. The worst of them. Why? Because they took out the gore, they took out the guts, they took out the fun. They took out the testosterone and replaced it with ovaries. And ovaries are great, but for making babies, not making games. Am I canceled yet? Am I canceled yet? Hopefully, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully.
Wow, or is it a lost cause? Dude, I've been watching these clips. Everybody is talking about this fucking cinematic, bro. They're absolutely, like, this cinematic is making World of Warcraft go absolutely viral in the year 2025. You thought it wouldn't happen? I'm gonna be honest, neither did I. But here we are. And so let's take a look and watch the cinematic. This is the cinematic. Yep, guys, get ready. You ready? No, you're not. Let's watch it.
Stop this! Dinath fought to save all of Azeroth. He sold us out so the Alliance and Horde could wage war in Kar-Zalgar.
So why was it there? But then here it's there.
Sold us out so the Alliance and Horde could wage war in Kar-Zalgar.
Yeah.
You'll never understand.
You'll never understand me. Damn. Damn. Shield
The
slam.
Red Dawn will rise again.
No! Do not make her a martyr.
Oh, Baldy coming in.
Our history will read. Faerun,
This is real, guys.
true
This isn't.
daughter of the Arathi,
This is real.
allowed Merrin to live without her title and name. The Red Dawn vanished from the Highlands forever.
This
Do you remember whenever the game was cool and instead of people wearing glasses, they just wore a blindfold and they could sense the demonic energy around them? And that allowed them to have a daredevil level of awareness that actually gave them a insight that was greater than what they had originally begun with. Same with Drekthar the Farseer. Yeah, and now we have this fucking lame ass. Bro, you've got these girls wearing fucking hipster glasses in World of Warcraft? What kind of cringe bullshit is this? This is so pathetic. Oh my god. This is Reddit content. I can't even believe this.
This is not over.
Oh my god. Who the fuck wants to see this? Yeah, and so that's by the way, that's the cinematic. That's the whole thing, guys. There it is. That was it. And so this video right here has, believe it or not, 3 million views. This is the most attention World of Warcraft has gotten. It's probably since they got caught stealing breast milk. So let's go take a look, and we're going to look at some of the engagements here and the things that people are...
Oh God, Asmund, why they're already dead? Why you gotta kill them again? Oh God, they're already dead. Stop hitting them, Asmund.
saying, because obviously a lot of people are pretty opinionated about this. And then, oh yeah, this is the way, guys. And keep in mind, this was during Battle for Azeroth. This wasn't even during the Golden Ages. This was just during BFA.
So much glory.
Oh shit! And there it is, guys.
Damn.
That's the way of the world. Yep. What the happened to the game I love? What the fuck? Can we go back to storylines about genociding other races for fun? This gay
By the way, the person that Asmongold, he read the comment, he just sort of glazed over. The person that he read that comment from, I believe that was Mark Kern.
game I love.
Yeah, Grums, Mark Kern. That was the team lead for vanilla World of Warcraft. This is the guy that in large part is responsible for why we have World of Warcraft. And even he is looking at this going, what the... Oh Oh, I don't know whether to laugh or to cry. This is... Oh, I used to love WoW. This is so depressing. This is so depressing. This is why you don't let women in your hobby. Women are great as princesses to save or side characters, characters who are healers, characters who are companions, you know, like Red Sonja to Arnold Schwarzenegger's Conan. Or the chick from I think Diamonds Are Forever. The black chick who had the crop top from Conan. The chick who was like the Amazonian. Yeah, like her, like as a side warrior character, but like I miss the days where women were allowed to be feminine and princesses, and the main story would focus around the men. Because that's when it was better. And anyone who tells you different or has a problem with what I'm saying is an absolute fucking cuck. A pathetic, simped out of their mind virgin loser that cannot possibly justify this, so they want to take issue with what I'm saying and how I'm saying it. They want to Karen me to death when there's no justification for this thing to exist in the way that it does.
What the fuck? Can we go back to storylines about genociding other races for fun? This gay Tumblr writing is so overdone. World of Warcraft is such a good IP that gets ruined year after year by self-fucking hating people. Yes, exactly. A retarded monkey could do a...
I see what you did, Asmund. You kind of overlooked. World of Warcraft is such a good IP that gets ruined year after year by self-hating effing... What is that word? Troons? Self-hating effing troons? What's a troon? Like, is that like... Hold on. I'm going to look it up. Let me... Go look up what this means. So I want to know what it means. What does troon mean? The term troon has multiple meanings depending on context. In the context of place, troon is a town and a seaport in South Ayrshire, Scotland, situated on the west coast of Ayrshire. Ayrshire. The name is likely derived from, in context, troon is a derogatory slang term used against transgender individuals, particularly online. It is a portmanteau of words. The words is a portmanteau of the words trans and goon. Oh. So trans and goon are okay. All right. You know, we learn things on this channel. I'm sure most of you knew, but I didn't. So now I know, and knowing is half the battle.
Better job. A blind retarded monkey could make World of Warcraft the game it's supposed to be in a year. Sadly, it will continue to be lame and gay. Oh my god. This is how we started. This is where we're at. I don't know what to say, guys, but that's it. Can Metzen fix it? I don't know, but he's really got a long road ahead of him. I'm going to tell you that. And I don't even know what the fuck to say about this. Oh my god. Google LinkedIn? I'm not going to Google some fucking idiot's LinkedIn. I'm sure that there's a million woke, annoying, obnoxious people that work at Blizzard. I don't need to look at LinkedIn. All I need to do is look at what they're making, and I know that. As used to always, like, I met Heel versus Babyface whenever he made WoW only videos, and now he says the actual fuck is this shit, bro. Like, I haven't subbed in years. I play on a private server. So cool how every game is bad now as black lesbians. Bro, people are just tired of this fucking shit, man. This whole cutscene looks like when people would make the Sims 2 music videos on YouTube 2010. That is an insult. This was made by some teenager 2008, okay? Yeah, keep this in mind. Some fucking little ass kid made this in 2008 with a toaster. This guy made this on a CRT monitor with 4:3 resolution, okay? This video is from WoW, that's right, guys. It was McConnell. How much do you want to bet McConnell watched this? $1 million, at least. There you go.
Understand. For Erethdor! The Red Dawn.
It's actually worse than a fan-made video from 2008. This is so fucking pathetic. I don't even know what to say. Oh my God. Why is she just standing there? This is pathetic. People ask me, oh, why aren't you playing WoW? Why aren't you playing WoW? Because this game is cringe. It's so fucking lame, bro. Oh my God. Will you answer World of Warcraft? No, I don't think I'm gonna have time for it, bro. Like, yeah, I just don't have I got a feeling it's not gonna happen. Talentless freaks are creating stories for us. No, they're not creating stories for us. They're putting themselves in stories for us, which, trust me, is even worse. And so, yep, there we go, guys. That is World of Warcraft in the year 2025. This game is a humiliation ritual. I don't even know what to say. And also, by the way, yes, you're right. Just for old time's sake.
Oh, God.
This is another 4 years ago. Literal 4 years ago, fan-made video.
Yes.
We're gonna open a jar. Easy. Now you try. First, get a jar. Patrick, that's
The Ash Bringer.
Yes.
This is made by a random guy. Yeah.
A true power.
Yeah. It's a random guy who just put this together. Just keep in mind the video. Look at the graphics. They're absolutely terrible. And nobody cares.
It's beautiful.
It doesn't matter. It's about the soul, the energy, the spirit. The aura. It gets better.
Cinema.
Yep. onwards, he was known as Patrick the Pure and spent the last of his life purifying the land.
You need a jar.
And for Erythor!
Do you know who I actually feel bad for? I mean this genuinely. Do you know who I feel bad for? Are the people who invested so many hours of their life, so much time and effort and money into this game, for it to be co-opted by a bunch of disgusting, mentally ill, retarded freaks and turned into this as some sort of message that your property is gone and we're here and we're taking over. It's disgraceful. I feel bad.
What a pathetic bunch of garbage. Oh my god. What the hell is going on? What the fuck happened? This is insane, man. I think you guys just grew up. No, bro, the problem is that we had people that think they're grown-ups that want to write these annoying, boring PR, HR stories, and they don't know about the real quality. They don't know about that real shit. They're into this garbage. That's the problem, is you got people, you got millennials in here. How much you want to bet the person that wrote this story is a fucking millennial? $1 million, probably $100 million. It's a millennial that put this shit together. Absolutely, a Disney adult. Yeah, that's the problem. That's where we're at. And so anyway, and somebody even tags me, it's never coming back, is it? Oh my god. That's a fucking fact, right? Watch Varian in the Undercity. Guys, there's a million cinematics we could watch. I just wanted to show that one. Started from here, and now we're at the bottom. Actually, that's not true. The next patch could be even worse. So yeah, guys, I figured I'd show you guys that because this is where we're at right now. This is World of Warcraft, in case anybody was thinking about playing the game again. Just a little inoculation there about you know, what you want to avoid. And so there you go. And it was Millennial Soy Boy wanting good boy points from his Discord kitten. Yeah, and it turned into a Discord hog. That's the problem. And so anyway, let's go back. I can find a few more of these, like Khadgar in a fucking wheelchair. Jesus, this game is so fucking cringe now. It's embarrassing.
Damn. That was devastating. Interesting. And yeah, that is the current state of World of Warcraft. It is abysmal. It is pathetic. And yeah, it's these Karens. It's these people that have this idea that, well, we need to diversify the story. We need to appeal to women. But here's the deal. Women like stories that are made for men that are really good. Women don't like stories that are made for women that are in a genre for men that are really bad. They don't like to cosplay them. They don't like to talk about them. This is a franchise that appears to be for no one anymore. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.